NVDA, I took profit around close to the 150, and I'll be looking for more to the upside, of course. 65 on RSI, not really too in the overbought zone, but it's getting close, of course. It's getting close with support at the 140. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Welcome to the Trading Success Show. If this is your first time, you are welcome to this channel. This is your boy Francis. Well, following Jay Powell interest rate decision, we actually had that 25 basis point reduction. Okay, so we're gonna be looking at how inflation's pan out, and of course this coming week we're also going to have our core CPI, and on pretty much PPI as well on Thursday. But anyways, let's take a look at the US economic calendar following the election, the US elections, and how and what is going to really happen in the coming years. Okay, inflation is still sticky, of course, and let's see how inflation issue can be resolved by the incoming president, right? So we're gonna see, right? But for now, Fed is doing what they're supposed to do to bring inflation down, and their target, of course, on Monday what we have is some form of a holiday, but of course bond market will be closed. This is our Vets Day, and it's very important as well. Tuesday we have Fed governor gonna be speaking, president gonna be speaking, and on Wednesday core PPI consumer price index, followed by monthly US federal budget. Thursday is core PPI year over year, initial jobless claim, as well as at 3 p.m. we're going to have Jay Powell. So keep an eye out for Thursday price action coming in on Thursday. Friday, of course, is going to be our IPI, which is that our import price index, followed by capacity utilization and business inventories, right? So it's going to be an interesting week where all the cats will be let loose, and they're going to start speaking. See how that will help the market to continue to the upside. However, looking at the SPY, we actually climbed over 6,000 there. So let's take a look at it risk with XPX, and of course that's it, 60.1245. So we're actually at that $6,000 area. Okay, even the SPY also tapped that as well. Looking at the broader sector, how the market really closed for the week, if you notice, we're pretty much green across board except beverages, tobacco, and of course some healthcare stock. But overall we are decent in terms of weekly gains. Okay, now let's take a look at the SPY, see what's going on in this market. So let's get this out, and then we're good. Okay, SPY pretty much is our spider ETF, a 500 ETF. So we're looking at trend. We're looking at trend right here. This our resistance. We broke right through, tapped the $600 area. Okay, so I call it $600 because we're right there. If for any reason market continue to the upside, we can get to about 605 and then start selling back down to the downside. However, we got Jay Powell and Fed speakers, so we'll see if this rally will continue. My expectation was the SPY getting to 600 by year end, but I think we're already there. So I'll be looking for more action. But look at that, from our 200 moving average, we were kind of extended looking at the chart, but RSI is still 69% on RSI. So keep an eye out in the market, and you never know. For now, support is going to be 595.85 for SPY. Our first stock here is going to be let's see here, that is going to be Tesla. Okay, Tesla actually momentum due to the election actually pushed to the upside, but anyway, the incoming government do support more of energy and all that rather than EVs, and so we'll see how these really pan out. That's why we have renewable energy stocks all pushing, pulling to the downside, and Tesla pushing, because Tesla is also really part of this election that we just had. Anyways, so we really got close to about 330 and then pull back to close 321. I'll be expecting some pullback on this name. We are in the overbought zone, and see how Tesla really push right from oversold. Volume is decent at this point in time, and we're extended way too far away from the 200 moving average. Of course, keep an eye out for anything, any reason price started to rally back to the downside, and we'll see that 270 is that given. AMD as well. AMD is actually not in this momentum. Actually, they are not really pushing to the upside. Market is pushing to the upside, and guess what? AMD is still sticking to it. Looking at 150 is actually failing right now, close 147. So look for 145 as support, and then we can continue to the upside. But if momentum comes in Monday, guess what? We're going to be pushing through 155 on this name, AMD. PM as well. PM right now got, well, pretty much in a very nice, solid area right now as support. So we're bouncing off of that area, close 126. So look for more action around the 20 exponential moving average, a break right there. Next one is going to be day force. Right now we are overbought. Look at that boom candle, pull back to retest 50 exponential moving average, and then never look back. Right now we're looking at consolidation around the 81. Three soldiers there. We're looking at this 3-bar play. Look for more continuation to the upside. However, we are overbought, and for any reason 75 will be your next spot on a day. Or UPTS, UPST, this is Upstart Holdings, and one of Cathy Wood's favorite as well, right? Look at that gap and go movement on earnings, and 84% in terms of RSI. I'll be looking for more, a little bit of pullback on there. JP Morgan, nothing really to tell. I did talk about it last week. I said look for the break if it does come, and guess what? We're on to the upside. HUM, I do have some position here, picked up around between the 220 and 230, and of course sold some at the 260, with the remaining looking for breakout and gap fill. We did gap fill and momentum to the upside. Look at this candle, beautiful candle, just drag and tail right there. So 50 exponential moving average, that is our support, with room down to 310 or even 335 in the coming days. UNH, United Health, downtrend break right now. Looking at trend support, trend resistance, broke, and 620 came in and closed 615. Overall 68%, 69% on RSI. Pretty much we are in that area, but not that too close. So look for more action coming into this name as well. Amazon as well, I took some profit around the 212 area because this has actually rallied really good right from this 155 150 area. So I took some profit in expectation that this may retest 200. If it does hold, guess what? We're gonna continue to rally to the upside, but we are extended in the market. You never know what could go wrong or go right. So anyways, BA Boeing as well. Looking at Boeing at 156. So between this is just consolidation zone for me. Apple as well. Apple, I also took some profit right around the 236 area. Because looks like we're not breaking through this area, and then boom, back down. So now we're trying to get through the 20 exponential moving average with this sell pressure coming in. Google as well. Google right here, 182.50. Look at this really hasn't really rallied back into the 190 area, but for now we're looking at 175 as area, 177 support, with 175 or 170 on this name. AVGO 190, 185, that is your spot to look at for momentum coming in, and we should be good. I do have some position on there. EL as well, looking at this, is really bearish. For any reason you decide to pick some up, you want to set your stop loss really decent at decent area. 60 for me, and of course 70 we can actually fill the gap if it does come in. DXCM earnings as well. Look at how that consolidation is going, and my eye is gonna be on this gap fill right there. If we can really break that 50 exponential moving average, break that trend, $75, and then we continue to go to the, you know, push to the upside. But for now, you have that nice looking area before we get to the 200 moving average there, right? So DIS, this is Disney as well. Disney, we're looking at the $100, which is a 200 moving average area with 99 in, and look for more continuation to the upside here. We've been really coming from that low size, so keep an eye out on this name. Also, you're gonna have a whole bunch of merger and acquisition coming in as the new president takes power, of course. Right now, downtrend breaking around the 200 moving average. This is decent, this is good, this is lovely. I think this can really continue to push to the upside, pending market action, pending market direction as well there. Airbnb as well. Airbnb, we're looking at this name. We're still really doing good. Remember I talked about it and say, hey, look for the 200 moving average, and that is where we're headed, and then we got to that point only to reject back down. Look for that support. We got that support 132, which is our 50 exponential moving average area, with resistance at our 20 exponential moving average. So right now we have this doji, this indecision. Monday pretty much we're gonna see how this is going to play out, if continuation to the upside or to pull back to retest this area and make it a very solid support zone. AAP as well, advanced auto parts, downtrend is what you're looking at here. We actually finding support at the 20 exponential moving average, so I'll be looking for more to the upside on this beautiful name. PCG as well, Procter & Gamble, we're looking at $20.75, $21. That is the next spot on this name. Beautiful shape, beautiful pattern here, with 50 exponential moving average as our beautiful support. Cisco is another one to keep an eye out, and we continue to rally, continue to push on this name. For now, we have our trend. Keep an eye out on this trend as our resistance, and of course our support on the lower trend right there. So keep an eye out. 75% on RSI, which is, you know, technically is overbought, and it could pull back. But anyway, keep an eye out there as well. Coin, that's another name as Bitcoin begin and continue to rally. This as well continue to rally. Look for some form of pullback on this, at least back to the 230 or so, or 220, and then you can actually tackle this with some options, okay? But for now, since it's already extended, also you're gonna be looking at 2025 either $400 call, or you're gonna be looking at $300 call there. That is going to cost you pretty much about $2,300 there. Or you can look for the 400, being that Bitcoin will continue to rally to the upside, right? We haven't gotten to the $80 yet on Bitcoin, but keep an eye out, it is possible. Texas Instrument, of course, downtrend break, boom to the upside. I'll be looking for some form of rejection around that extended buy on our RSI, so keep an eye out there. Snow, pretty much also a decent shape, decent name. Looking at that 125 break, guys, we're going to be looking at 200 moving average. So not a good chart to keep an eye out on if it can actually continue to push to the upside there. NVDA, of course, NVDA, I took profit around close to the 150, and I'll be looking for more to the upside, of course. 65 on RSI, not really too in the overbought zone, but it's getting close, of course. It's getting close with support at the 145, 148 support area on NVDA. So any pullback, you're going to have a lot of buying pressure, buying power coming into NVIDIA. QCOM as well, QCOM or Qualcomm as they call it, QCOM. This is pretty. It is beautiful. It's consolidating right around the 200 moving average, and that momentum coming, guys. This can really rally to the upside. But for now, 165 is support, 170 is support, 165 following. But if for any reason 175, 174 break, which is our 200 moving average right there, we're looking at 180. Guys, the remaining chart, I'm going to post them up on my stock tweet and on my Twitter account, which is X account. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for spending your beautiful weekend with me, guys. Peace and love. Bye bye.